here to score points. That means only the very best are with us today. We've had a fabulous competition already earlier this morning. 3-part competition for the 2 highest grades of dogs, 6 and 17. 6 and 7, I should say. We've seen the jumping, now there's the agility. The final later on, that final straight competition, they all start from scratch as we welcome our judge, Hannah Wade. They will be running in reverse order here to how they finished this morning, and we are starting with the large dogs. First of 9 large dogs. And we welcome the very popular Sergio Sousa and Coley Moley, Border Collie from Estoril, Galicia in Portugal. Portuguese Cup winner, 23 and 24. Didn't have the best of rounds this morning, I seem to remember. Graham will want to put things right.
He will. Very unfortunate mistake, very unlike him as well, to have the faults that he had this morning. So he'll be wanting to prove a point here, and just to say that he is one of the best that Portugal's got to offer, Jim.
So the pride of Portugal, a welcome visitor here at Crufts. Terrific support. The arena very nearly full, just picking up 4 faults there and then picking up an elimination as well. Well, we will underline the reasons for that when this round finishes. So Sergio and Coley Moley, their round finishes. On you go, Graham.
So actually, it's not something that you see very often. When we come around here, the dog jumps over the side of the long jump, but out, and it goes under the A-frames, a dog walk, so that counts as a wrong course. Therefore, that's an elimination.
This is Gertie and Tundi Bell, 4-year-old Border Collie from Watford, 3rd last year. Gertie, very, very vocal this one. Buzz of appreciation from the crowd. They call Gertie the Beastie. And it's beasted the first 10 seconds she has of this course. Very good. Over that seesaw, through the tunnel, far end of the course, over that shoulder jump, tight right-hander, and unfortunately, yet another elimination picked up. To the first 2 dogs, pressure on here, undoubtedly. These were the slowest this morning, the slowest qualifiers, and the first 2, sadly, both eliminated here. Graham.
There we go. So just to demonstrate, this is actually quite a difficult course here. So they come over the dog walk, and now they've got to find the entrance to the weave. So the dog's well away from the handler. Independent weave entry, really nice and great shots there. Thank you.
Wicked and Stephen Richardson, Border Collie, 3 years of age. Tough course ahead of them. Missed the contact point at the end of the dog walk. Picking up a bit of pace through the weeds. Go on, Graham.
Yeah, I think when you say it's a tough course, it is and it isn't, if you know what I mean. There's plenty to be thinking about. It's not straightforward. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. But they're doing really well here. So again, they're round the outside of that jump now into the tunnel, and they've got to go round the back of the next jump. Oh, and he's failed to do that. He's taken it from the wrong side. Therefore, you get the dreaded cross arms, signalling an elimination for wrong course.
So, all 3 dogs eliminated thus far, sadly. Let's just confirm you have to hit that white bit at the end of the dog walk. Missed it by a considerable distance. Chris Curtin and Copernicus, 6-year-old Border Collie. Is it a tough course or isn't it? Graham, you talk us through it.
Yeah, as I say, that the 3 eliminations that we've had previously have not all been in one place, so that suggests that there are a number of different issues that they have to do. Say, there's quite a few round the backs here, but they do this day in and day out, but it's the pressure of the situation which is causing some of the issues here. It's not that difficult a course, I think, is probably where I'm going to sit with this.
Fair play. Copernicus and Chris at the top end, no fault so far. Around about another 10 seconds or so to go. Tight right-hander there, over the irons. Little twister through the tunnel. Round we come up over the A-frame to complete things. That's clear. That's set the standard so far. 35.1 unclear for Chris Curtin and Copernicus.
And that, as I say, is as easy as that, Jim.
Who said
Exactly.
it?
And again, it's just you get dogs that'll make it look really easy when it's not, and vice versa as well. But anyway, well done to Chris. Nice clear round.
You're looking at Kiki and Natasha Wise, the 7-year-old border collie from Watford. First appearance, looked well at home this morning. Big achievement as well. Kiki has had times when she wasn't in the best of health, but fit and raring to go here. Kiki and Natasha Wise. Decent over the dog walk. Fluid through the weaves. Seesaw's fine as well. Had to put around the right side of that jump and did exceptionally well there in my eyes, Natasha.
There's nobody more experienced about getting a dog round a course than Natasha Wise, and I think you're going to see exactly why. Just one more to go after the A-frame. Brilliant. 36.089. Experience told absolutely there, Jim.
Great stuff from Natasha. Wonderful work from Kiki as well. Second so far. Martin Reed set to go with Shape, 7-year-old border collie, bronze at the Europeans, silver at the Worlds for Team GB as well. Martin Reed and Shape. Not far for these two to come, based in Warwickshire. It's a great sight, the dogs coming straight at us over that dog walk. Pausing at the end of the seesaw, as required. This is looking very tidy at the moment. Just clipped that one and picked up 5 faults at the end of the jump, and 5 more as well. Successive errors then that Martin and Shape will be aggravated about. 10 faults for Martin and for Shape, and just that really problematical patch in the middle of it. Oh,
Yeah,
Graham.
just mistimed that, as you say. A soft long jump that we've got now, and another pole there, but he kept going. We've had a couple of eliminations, so who knows what's going to happen when it comes to mixing it up.
Eclipse, another border collie, and Dalton Meredith. Winners for the last 2 years. Runners-up 2022. Silver at the World Championships. You are looking at pretty much the best of the best here with Dalton and with Eclipse. A little wobble this morning, if my memory serves me right, Graham.
He did, but this guy is the second best dog in the world at the moment. He came second at the World Championships after a tie for first place, and he had a rerun, and unfortunately came second, but deserved the gold. He was robbed, in my opinion. But
well, look at the clock. Take a look at the clock. Brilliant stuff. 33.5 comfortably by a country mile almost. Dalton Meredith and Eclipse take the lead. Wonderful jumping style that is. They will be back for sure. Penultimate to large dog, David Munnings and Legacy. Another border collie, silver in the Worlds, bronze at the Europeans, both in the teams, and runners-up in this competition a couple of years ago. So high quality, high experience. They know their way round. They've proved that they can handle the unique atmosphere that exists here at Crufts, with the brand new green carpet and absolutely packed crowd as well. And Dave Munnings and Legacy making a very tidy first 25 seconds as well. Good work over the IAMs. Crisp, clean, clear, and none too shabby. 35.2 then for David Munnings. Excellently into the top 3.
yeah, very nice run there from Susan with Dave Munnings. Great partnership this, just showing how good they are. They've had fantastic success this year with Team GB already.
You're looking at Lemon, border collie. The handler, Nara Cuddy, who has been absolutely brilliant thus far at Crufts. This combination won the large championship yesterday, second last year, third in 2023 and 2022. Nara on hot form, as is Lemon, 8 years of age. Excellent lines, excellent control, excellent understanding. Beautiful jumping too from Lemon. Nara in one of those areas in sport that sometimes happens, you can do absolutely nothing wrong. 34.9, that's a fine time. It's clear for Nara and for Lemon. Excellent again, Graham.
It was absolutely purple patch. Confidence is sky high at the moment, and when you're confident as a handler, you transmit that to the dog, and the dog just goes just a little bit quicker.
Confirmation of the result then, Dalton Meredith, Nara Cuddy, Chris Curtin, Dave Munnings, Natasha Wise rounding up the top 5. Don't forget the numbers will get crunched for the grand final later on when they all start from scratch. But those guys will all be there for sure. First of 9 intermediate dogs. You're looking at Otto and Michelle War. Smartly away is Otto. Just made contact with the white at the end of the dog. Absolutely fine, said Hannah Wade, our judge. Scrambling over the seesaw, picking up pace through the tunnel, looking to set a very high standard. The opening dog in the nine of them in this intermediate section. Very good, up and down over the A-frame to finish it off. And applause from everybody around here. 33.3, that sets the standard in the intermediates, Graham.
Applause from up here as well, Jim. Very nice indeed. She'll be over the moon with that that performance that she put in there. Look at that, beautiful style, having the time of its life here in the main arena at Crufts.
Manuel Pasados Gallardo and Bism, the Catalonian champion, 3-year-old border collie.
Having a quick chat with his dog on the start line there, whispering a few instructions to him in his ear. Don't let me down, make me look good, you can do this, come on.
You should really have said that in Spanish.
In Spanish, he probably did actually.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Wrong course, wrong tunnel. A quick elimination.
It is, and it's easy to do. If they come off the previous jump just a bit early, and they're on the wrong angle, the tunnel's right in their face. But he'll want to keep going here.
And you could almost hear from close to 7,000 people inside here, that collective sigh of sympathy, really, for these two. It's a beautiful dogs, they've got a beautiful style. Sadly, a wrong course earlier in the round equaled an elimination. And that means it's going to be the end of their day here at Crufts.
Yes, almost definitely. But as I say, he comes over there and the dog, you can see, is actually looking and focused on that end of the tunnel, and that's where he went. Such a shame.
Phoebe, another border collie, 6 years of age. Tony Smith is the handler. Dainty, homebred, puts a game face on before she runs. And these two have to be respected. They won a couple of years ago, did Phoebe and Tony, and were runners-up last year. Can they pick up and improve on that form? We shall see. Good 15 seconds. Come on, saying Tony. Left over the shoulder. Ooh, took it a little bit wide, but oh dear. There's a fault, and there's a, sadly coming in from the wrong side. It was an elimination. And yeah, it was quite unfortunate. Went over the shoulder, and as soon as little Phoebe went wide, you knew there might be problems, and problems there were. And we will get to Graham's expert view on exactly what happened there as Phoebe and Tony complete their round.
Yeah, really unfortunate. And they say it just starts early here, where the dog goes really really, really wide. So it comes in on the next jump at the wrong angle and runs past the long jump and then back jumps the jump it's not supposed to. Such a shame.
Funky Duck, another Border Collie, 4 years of age. Chris Curtin. She's an agility champion, this dog. And this pairing got bronze at the European Open and silver in the World, all as part of teams, of course. This very much on their own here are Chris Curtin and Funky Duck. Chris definitely one of the fittest handlers in the business. Picking up 5 faults there, just a clipping a pole on the way through. And it's a good time, just those 5 faults. And let's just underline exactly how those 5 faults were collected, Graham.
Yeah, unfortunately, just missed it. And you can see, just didn't pick the stride up, really, and that's easily done. But and they do come off very, very easily, these poles.
Savannah, Border Collie, bit of a wild child. The handler, Philippa Bradley from Cuddington. Looking to be quick, looking to be clean and clear. Lovely at the end of the dog. That's great pace through the weaves. Seesaw, good contact. Really quick on that part of the course and well controlled as well. Just a bit of hesitation. Again, 5 faults. This is a very rapid dog, is Savannah, for sure. And up and down over the A-frame. Very good effort, 36.5 into the top 3 despite those faults, Graham.
Yeah. She just mistimed the change for the dog. She was trying to get the dog on the other side and just mistimed it, and the dog came round behind her. Such a shame. And there we are, clenched fist, refusal.
This is Greg Derritt and Vice. 7 years of age, 3rd year at Crufts for Vice. In the top 3, this pairing were a couple of years ago. Season campaigner, Greg Derritt. Again, you're struck really by the dedication, the training that goes in to get these dogs to perform like this. We just never, ever take it for granted, Graham.
I think it's something we don't discuss enough, really, what it takes to get to this standard. Agility is a sport for all. Oh, back jump, elimination.
Yeah.
Such a shame, such a shame. So we'll have another look at that in a minute. But yes, we don't talk enough about the hours and hours and hours of training it takes to get to this level. And I know he's been eliminated, but he's made it here and a lot haven't. And there we go, he's over the Skoda jump. And there, the dog turns the wrong way, unfortunately. Didn't take the cue, and you can see Greg's shoulders dropping. Oh, and look, oh, open mouth. How did you do that, Greg, she said. And that's the elimination.
Streak. The handler is Dan Shaw, 8 years of age, and a first timer at the age of 8 for Streak from Chipperfield. Just the one clean round so far then in the intermediates. One clear round. This is okay at the moment. Oh dear. That's one way to take it. How sensational. Oh, good work. What recovery, powers of recovery there from Dan Shaw and from Streak. Unbelievable. You thought they've had it there. That was brilliant, Graham. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm saying, don't do this to me, Dan. I'm going, oh, no, he's got it. No, he hasn't got it. Yes, he has got it. Oh, well done, Dan. Well done. Look, everybody's killing. So's Dan. How did you get away with that? You're lucky so-and-so.
Here comes Cosmo, penultimate of the intermediate dogs. Kaylee Hewitt is the handler. Cosmo, her first border collie, third timer at Crufts. The whole arena, lots of you watching, I'm sure, chuckling at that magnificent escape. Good style from Cosmo through those weeds, good accuracy, lovely over the seesaw, up on that far end of the course. Oh, missed it. Missed it, unfortunately. Headed for the U-move, didn't get that turn right at all, and that sadly is another elimination for the beautiful stylist that is Cosmo. Really quick, a lovely jumping dog, full of enthusiasm, and a great sight despite that elimination.
Such a shame. You see the arm shoots out and the dog goes, right, you want me to stay away from you instead of coming in, and goes over the wrong jump. Elimination.
This is Banana. He has been brilliant so far. She has been brilliant so far, I should say. Nara Cuddy, winner of the championships last night, won the intermediate and large jumping this morning, and the time they have to beat is 33.3. And that's a massive pause at the end there. That's going to make it exceedingly difficult to get near that time. We'll ask Graham to explain that. Another big pause there as well from Banana, who is proving a little bit slippery at the moment. A bit tough to handle with Banana. He has been terrific so far. She has been, and well, it's there. And it's clear.
Well, I'm not in Nara's head, but what I think she was trying to do is basically to train the dog walk in time for the final. She's already qualified to be in tonight's final because she won this morning's jumping. So she was basically practicing for this evening.
Great spot. Well done. And confirmation of what we have just seen then. Michelle Wall, Dan Shaw, Nara Cuddy. Michelle a couple of seconds better than the rest. Nara doing, as Graham said, a spot of training out there. And rounding off the 4 eliminations that we've seen in the intermediates.